Ever heard someone say, "Go to school, get good grades, and you'll be successful"? Sounds simple enough. But is it actually true? If education automatically led to prosperity, then every graduate would be wealthy, right? And everyone without a degree would be struggling. But history tells a much more interesting story. So today we're asking a big question. Does education really lead to prosperity, or is there more to the story? Fast forward to today. Millions of people earn university degrees every year. But not everyone becomes financially successful. You probably know someone with multiple degrees who's still looking for a stable job. And you probably know someone who never finished university but somehow owns 3 businesses. So, what's going on? Well, education gives you knowledge. It doesn't automatically create opportunities. It's kind of like owning a recipe book. Just because you have the recipe doesn't mean dinner is magically cooking itself. You still need ingredients. And someone has to turn on the stove. Now here's where history gets interesting. Countries like South Korea, Finland, and Singapore invested heavily in education after facing enormous economic challenges. But they didn't stop there. They also invested in industries, technology, infrastructure, and innovation. The result? Millions of educated people actually had opportunities to apply what they learned. Imagine training thousands of engineers and then building factories where they can work. That makes a huge difference. It's like teaching someone to swim and then actually giving them a pool. If you're enjoying this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. It really helps our channel grow and allows us to keep bringing you thought-provoking content. Now, before anyone rushes to quit school, hold on. Yes, you've probably heard about people like Bill Gates, Steve Jobs, and Mark Zuckerberg. They all left university before graduating. But here's something people often forget. They didn't drop out because education was useless. They dropped out because they already had extraordinary opportunities they wanted to pursue. And here's the funny part. Most people remember that they dropped out. They forget these people were accepted into some of the world's most competitive universities in the first place. So maybe don't quit school just because someone on the internet became a billionaire. History usually leaves out the footnotes. So what actually creates prosperity? Think of it like building a house. Education is one of the bricks, but you also need opportunity. You need good leadership. You need stable institutions. You need innovation. You need entrepreneurship. And sometimes, yes, a little bit of luck. If you're missing half the bricks, the house probably isn't standing for very long. Here's something history keeps teaching us. The people who thrive aren't always the ones who know the most. They're often the ones who never stop learning. Formal education may end after school, but real education lasts a lifetime. Learning new skills, adapting to change, solving problems, thinking critically. That's the kind of education that keeps paying dividends, because the world changes. And the people willing to keep learning usually change with it. So, does education lead to prosperity? The answer is yes, but not by itself. Education opens doors, but people still have to walk through them, and societies have to create those doors in the first place. History shows us that the most prosperous nations aren't simply the most educated. They're the ones that combine education with opportunity, innovation, and the freedom to turn ideas into reality. So the next time someone tells you that education is the only key to success, or that it doesn't matter at all, remember that the truth lies somewhere in the middle. And that's definitely something worth thinking about. Thanks for watching Think About It. If you enjoyed this video, check out our other fascinating videos where we explore history, science, and the big questions that shape our world. Until next time, keep thinking.